just look in my eyes, you will find the shadow of a distant cry. I'm calling for peace, I'm calling for freedom, just trying to be myself, always a step ahead. Please don't make me bad, stop making fun of me. I'm on my knees, please leave before you see. There's nothing left in me, nothing to light a fire. I'm lost in the dark, in the rain, in the pain. I'm just scared, I'm a lonely pilgrim. Could you stay?
Hi guys, I'm Steex, audio video production. Welcome to my YouTube channel, welcome to my studio, the place where I try out audio gear. Today I'm gonna try out the Phenyx Pro PM-25s version. This microphone is a cardioid microphone, dynamic microphone, and the S version is basically the version with the on and off switch, as you can see here. The PM-25 version instead is without the switch, so is always on, like a normal handheld microphone. The PM series vocal mics includes also the PM-26 version, which is the version with supercardioid capture. This means that the PM-26 version is more suitable for smaller environment where you are surrounded with noises. So this means that the supercardioid version has more ejection from the sides and is more narrow dipolar pattern, while the PM-25 version is more versatile and it can be used in any kind of environment if you don't have too much noise around you. Hope you liked the video at the beginning. It's been recorded by me in a theater here in Italy, and I have also to send a huge thanks to Murialdo Theater, of course, for the wonderful environment. So this is the microphone that I've used for the live performance. Has been of course processed with some compression, some equalizer, and also today I'm gonna show you all the video with this microphone. As you can see, I'm recording with the microphone for the talking performance, and I'll show you also with some post-processing. So in fact, I've also prepared my chain. So right now the microphone is connected to my audio interface. I'm using the Antelope Orion Studio Synergy Core, and I'm recording with Studio One. And as you can see here, I have basically the remote control from my iPad. So basically I can show you the post-processing. Right now is not post-processed, the vocal is dry. So as you can see, if I go really close, you can listen my voice, the deep voice. You can listen also some plosive if I talk, and also some wind noise, let's say, when I talk. So you have to stay just a bit, let's say 10 centimeter from the capsule to talk and to listen clean vocal. Let me show you with post-processing. So let me engage right now. This is with post-processing. So I basically used some Pro EQ, as you can see here. I can show you this Pro EQ because basically is the equalizer from Studio One. So I can show you that basically I've placed a cut on 62 Hertz, as you can see, and basically I've not used any boost. So this Pro EQ is only to cut the very, very low end. So maybe the noise from handheld microphone, or if you touch maybe the stand. So without this, I can show you that you can listen much more bass, of course, but you can listen this noise, it's more pronounced. So I can use this Pro EQ. There is less noise. Of course, there is less bass in my vocals, but I can preserve the bass later. Then, of course, on vocals, you need a compressor because you want to preserve, of course, if you talk really, really low, or if you talk very loud and you don't want to clip. So it's better to use a compressor. As you can see here, there is the Comp VCA. Without the compressor, this is my voice. There is more volume, but if I talk very, very low, maybe I'm far from the microphone, you cannot listen to me. But if I talk very, very loud, It's too loud, guys. So with the compressor, I can adjust the level of my vocals, and even if I'm really far from the microphone, you can still listen to me without the compressor is a bit low. So there is more dynamic on the microphone, but it's better to preserve also the peaks. So with this compressor, this is basically a very fast compressor because it's a VCA emulation. So this is my vocal with compressor, and also with the Pro EQ, and of course I have also the 𝙬𝙻, and finally I have some EQ for my vocals to preserve more high frequencies and also the bass frequencies. So let me show you without anything. So this is the vocals clear without any post-processing. As you can listen, it's very clear, it's very dynamic, so you cannot listen if I talk really low. Maybe I'm far from the microphone, and if I talk very loud, I'm near the capsule. You can listen also this noise from the bass, very low frequencies. So I can engage, for example, only my Pro EQ. With this equalizer, I'm cutting the very low end. You can listen that is clearer. So without the Pro EQ, there is much more bass, but there is also much more noise for the proximity effect. With the Pro EQ, there is less proximity effect. Then, as you can see, we have the compressor. Let's engage the compressor. Now the vocals is more, let's say, is less dynamic. It's more controlled for talking. Then we have the 𝙬𝙻. And then finally, I can preserve my bass frequencies and the presence. So let's engage the Pultec emulation. So this is with Pultec emulation. You can listen that the bass are again in my chain. You can listen to it, and you can listen also the presence of my vocals. So this is my vocal chain. This is usually the vocal chain that I use for talking. For the video, I've used kind of the same. I've used a different compressor because I don't want it so fast compressor. I prefer to use some sort of Varimu, so some sort of tube compressor and opto compressor. And of course, I've also used some reverb before for the style of the song. So this is how it sounds, this microphone with post-processing. Again, without any post-processing, I think it's a really clear microphone. It's a really well-made microphone, in my opinion. And also in the box, that's very important, you get, of course, the microphone itself, the clip, and also this very long cable. I think it's 5 meters long. I think. So you are prepared to bring with you this microphone wherever you want and to get very clear sound, in my opinion.
PM series vocal mics are now online on the INDIEGOGO page. So this means that you can get the microphone at a lower price.
So guys, you have the link in the description. Let me know what you think about, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.